In the quaint town of Elmswood, a place brimmed with centuries-old oak trees and houses adorned with ivy, the townsfolk prided themselves on unity and unruffled peace. The central virtue held dear by all was that a decision made together is a decision made rightly. However, serenity was disrupted when an unusual occurrence befell the town. One sunny morning, Mrs. Abigail, the wise old librarian, discovered a curious ancient book in the attic. The book contained peculiar, yet profound philosophical puzzles and enigmas, along with a strange inscription. The one who solves the paradox shall possess the power to dictate the truth. As word of this mysterious book spread like wildfire, Elmswood's town square became the scene of a fervent convocation. Here, the challenge wasn't merely the content of the book, but the revelation of authority over truth, something that was shared in a united council up until now. The town decided to conduct a series of debates in the town hall to solve the paradoxes written in the book, which drew a diverging line amongst the residents. At the onset, what seemed like an intellectual pursuit turned into heated arguments, causing friends to disagree and neighbors to distrust one another. The book's first paradox was, if you choose not to decide, have you still made a choice? This question puzzled the townspeople as they discerned its implications on their cherished principle about decisions. Elias, an erstwhile peaceful baker, articulated, if we decide not to solve this book, it may mean abandoning our town's ethos, training us that some choices are out of our deciding reach. Conversations rolled into the evening with the sky donning a dismayed shade of grey, mirroring the town's mood. The second paradox further twisted their perceptions. Is the opposite of a great truth also true? This threw the council into chaos, for they debated now not just the book, but the validity of their mutual truths that held Elmswood together. Amidst rising disputes, young Ivy, a quiet schoolteacher, suggested a pause in the discussions to reflect on the roots of their unity instead of the branches of their differences. The following days, Elmswood witnessed a calm as everyone pondered silently, revisiting old friendships and shared moments of togetherness overshadowed by the current divide. The subsequent meeting was markedly different. Ivy stood up, her voice clear and steady. Perhaps the book teaches us that truth isn't about conformity to a single idea, but understanding the spectrum of our beliefs. Each paradox doesn't have one right answer, but mirrors our fears of uncertainty and the unknown. Her words struck a chord. Discussions shifted from solving the paradoxes to understanding their underlying meaning. Slowly, the realization dawned that the power to dictate truth was not about authority or singular righteousness, but about respecting the mosaic of individual truths forming their collective ethos. The final paradox was then read aloud. Is it possible for a book to unite or divide a town? It was met with laughter and a shared look of acknowledgement. As the residents of Elmswood found unity in their respectful acceptance of diverse philosophies and beliefs, the book had, paradoxically, both divided and united them, showing that the journey together was more enlightening than the destination. In the end, rather than storing the book away, Mrs. Abigail placed it visibly in the library with a new inscription penned by Ivy, Elmswood's testament, division teaches unity, questions teach wisdom. As winter turned to spring, the people of Elmswood learned to cherish their debates as much as their agreements, understanding that every answer was just a pathway to more profound questions, and indeed, the real power lay in journeying through them together.